Welcome to Bansuri learning lesson. This is the Bansuri or Indian bamboo flute. This is used in North Indian classical music, and this is basically a bamboo with some holes, like basically 6 holes and a blowing hole. And the position of holding this bansuri is like this, and here we can play the bansuri or take the position while facing towards our left or facing towards our right. If we are facing towards our left, then our left hand will be the upper one and the right hand will be the lower one. And if we face towards our right, then right hand will be the upper hand and left hand will be the lower hand. Since I am used to this position, that is facing towards my left, I will be explaining with this position. Okay, so after this position, which is comfortable to you, you have to now place the fingers over the holes. Basically, these 3 fingers, that is index finger, middle finger and the ring finger, these 3 are used to cover the holes. From both hands we use only these 3 fingers. That's how the 6 holes are closed. So one technique we can use here is this last hole should be closed with the last quarter of our ring finger. So it should be exactly placed like this. I hope you can see the placement clearly. And then place these 2 fingers, that is middle and the index fingers, without any fold like this. So this is the right way of holding with the lower hand. And similarly for upper hand, you can place the ring finger and its last quarter over this hole and then the rest of the 2 fingers like this without any folding. And the thumbs can be like this. I hope you can see clearly. So if you place thumb to the or below the flute, then your grip may not be accurate. So I suggest you to hold like this, like from sideways. You can press the flute a little and hold it so that you can get a firm grip over the flute. And this is one way of holding the flute. This is called basically closing the holes with the pads of our fingers. Then one more system is there wherein the tips are used like this, and both the systems are being followed, and it is left to the convenience of the player to adopt whichever style he chooses. But since I am used to this style, I will be explaining with this position. Now you know how to hold the flute or place the fingers. After this, you should know how to place the flute over your lips so that you should get the sound. So just remove all your fingers or just hold the flute like this. Place it over the lower lip in such a way that when you blow the flute, you should get a sound like. If you are not getting, then what to do? See, you can tilt the flute either inside or outside slightly while blowing, like. So you can do like this, but you should choose the right angle in such a way that you should get the best and the maximum sound with minimum of hissing or any other noises. Say for example, if we see this whole range, then this seems to be the optimum or the best angle of keeping the flute. After doing this exercise for a couple of times, just mentally record or memorize how you have placed the flute over your lips. Then come back to the previous thing which I told you, like how to place the fingers over the holes. Close the holes, hold the flute, then place the flute over your lips. Now recollect or recall how you had placed the flute over your lips when you try to get a sound. After placing approximately in that position, just open all your or lift all your fingers and open all the holes except the last one, which you can keep closed just to have a grip over the flute. Then with this position, blow the flute. You should get the sound. If you are not getting, just adjust your adjust the angle and the placement in such a way that you should get a sound. Maybe feeble, but just start with that. Once you are fine, then go on closing the holes from the upper side like this. Okay, I will show how to go. First, try only for the upper hand like this. Once you are fine, then you try the reverse way. Then once you are comfortable with both the way, like coming down and going up, that means you are fine with the movements of the upper hand. So now keep all the holes, like those for the upper hand, closed and just blow. You should be able to get the sound whenever you start with this position. Okay, then it indicates that your upper hand is okay. Then try the same thing for the lower hand. Okay, if you are getting the sound clearly without any miss of the notes or absence of the sound, it indicates that your closure of the holes is proper. If you are getting a feeble sound or if you are getting any other unwanted sounds, it indicates that your closure is not proper either, or your blowing may not be accurate. So don't blow very hard in the beginning. It may make you very much tired. Just go with a soft blow, and if your closing of the holes is proper, you will get the note even with a soft blow. So once you are okay with both the hands, that means you can close and open all the holes properly. Then you have to move to the scale or the octave, which we call as a saptak in Indian musical context. So now I will tell you the position of 7 notes and how to get them. When we hold like this means this hole is closed just to grip the flute up to this point. If we are moving down this way, then this finger should be lifted. You can't keep this finger like this and then move downwards. No, it's not proper. The frequency will be affected. So if you are playing like this, or if your finger movement is like this, then you can go with this hole closed just to have a grip over the flute. If you are coming down, just lift this. As soon as you come here, just you have to lift this. Okay, if suppose consider this is the way, then like this you have to go. Okay, now I will show the position of 7 notes. So with the upper 3 holes closed, you will get the sa, or the bass note, which we call as the bass note or the reference note, or whatever you call. It's called sa or shadaj in Indian classical music. Then with lifting of this finger, that is the ring finger of the upper hand, you will get re. Then with the middle finger you will get ga. With the index finger of the upper hand you will get ma. That is tivra madhyam we will be getting. With the closure of all the holes, we will get pa. Similarly, this is the. Then this is ni. Then if we lift this finger again, we will be on the upper sa. And while descending down, the same way as we traveled upwards, we have to come down. I will show you. So this is the position of 7 notes. Sa, re, ga, ma. This is how it should be. Pa, da, ni, sa. So this is the position of the notes. Now I will just play the 7 notes in the ascending way as well as the descending way to show you how it should be played. So this is how the whole octave or the saptak has to be played. And it is advised, once you can get the whole saptak or the octave, then play the notes with some rhythm, the rhythm which is comfortable to you. See here. So this way of practicing of the position of the notes will help you to go to the further lesson, that is Alankar lesson. Thank you.